Yeah? Rocking that tiger blood?
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know.
And we have begun. I think. I don't know why it hasn't started. Oh, there we go. I think that should be. I think it's working. Oh. There's the dog again. Got to move him. Say bye-bye to the dog. I know I should have gotten everything before I started, but I forgot a few things. So I'm gonna do the duty to get to the vault, and then afterwards, I'm gonna do a few more of the MSQ, and then be done for today. I'm gonna do Alexander tomorrow. 2 parts of it. Maybe try doing it all at once, or 2 parts of it, but that's gonna be tomorrow. I need the poetics for gear. Anyways, let's begin. Concentrate on freeing the hostages. I will tend to their wounds. Just like old times, eh? Ready when you are, Gudrak. Do not concern yourself with my safety. Lest you forget, I too am a knight. Yeah, well, after what happened to your younger brother, I feel kind of responsible. Listen well. We will enter the Baliska silently via this gate. According to our latest reports, at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers and readiness of the true brothers of the fate are unknown. I am told one claimed to have several served under Thorin the 7th. Thorin the 7th? Yeah, that's a bit. Does bitrate 08? Yeah, that's a bit. Does bitrate 08? Yeah, that's fine. Given the swiftness in which they seized control of the vault, I think it's highly likely, yes. Which means that they may well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Arturius, you are a brave man and true, and nothing will dare question your honor if you chose not to risk your life in this endeavor. Are you sure you wish to join us? I am no stranger to the battlefield, my lord. My arm will not falter. My shield will not break. Polone, as my witness, we will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. Behold! This is the prototype trust. Although right now I'm pretty occupied. You guys have to wait for a few seconds. I'm refilling the water. Hey Ishtola. You're using stone? Stone skin? How about some stone skin for me? Let's do this, boys and girls. And girl. Get off the boy. To the hostages! I see you there, you bastards. Hide them behind that. It's so much easier to do this as a tank. But I'm committed to the bit. Keep firing, you assholes! Behold the power that I have.
Down with you!
You? Why are you stabbing that person? You do not stab people. I stab you. Go Thancred, go Thancred, go! Go Thancred, go Thancred, go! 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 You ever seen him get down? Thancred the ninja. Got some Baja Blast. So, deacons.
You underestimate me.
I'm trying to remember. Ironbone? Why are you called Ironbone? Sir Simander, lay down your arms and release the hostages, and you will be shown mercy. I give you my word. Ha! The word of a heretic and kinslayer. I would sooner trust the dragon. Activate the knights. We shall show the hostages the same mercy he showed the archbishop. Unlike you, Sir Emmerich, I am a man of honor. By my hand you shall receive eve of the Fury's judgment. So it be a combat then. Trial then. Lord Arturus, Udrek, leave us. Leave us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simon Durn. Lord Simon Durn. God, I got stuck in the pressure. Hey there, bastard. Ain't it a hoot? I don't remember how this trial goes. I failed it a few times before. Run! Block the wind! Oh, there's one over there. And I believe there's one over here. Hey there, Deacon. Oh no! The hostages! Also, Sir Emmerich's vitality is going down quickly. Better hurry this up. Run! Like the wind! Okay, no. Shit, where's the last hostage? Alright, I missed something. Shit. Ah. God, this is going terribly. No, not there. Where's the last hostage? Please don't tell me it's up there. No.
This knight does not yield!
Oh, it's because one... I'm a dumbass. Go for the last hostage, boys! Have no fear, child. We shall save her.
Where is he? Where is he?
Spare the rod. Spoil the child.
Come no closer!
See? The bad guy.
You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
Now fly. As is hers. You know, physically speaking, she's still going at like the velocity, so she would still smack onto the dragon.
What? But
Then again, I'm not that. I guess soft, cushier landing is. I think it's dragon hide.
Vidafne!
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment?
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee. I bear a message from my sire.
Oh, whoops.
From Freysfelder.
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
I would like to use the meme of, but you didn't do anything. But she literally saved that child, so.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for a lasting peace with the Javanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of horsifying you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Lord Edmund.
Yeah, so don't make that man sad. Also, sucks to be Arturius. First his half-brother, now he has to condemn Emmerich. Well, that was timing. Timely. But Ofnir must have been circling for hours. She's not like you think, Red. Nobody, not. It's not like everybody's, you know. It's not like everybody waits for an opportune moment to pop out like a hero. In the moment before Grafnir appeared, I was contemplating teleporting the girl. Thanks the girl. Thank the 12 that I did not. Yes, don't cast flow on the little girl. This has been a day of surprises, has it not? 'Twas but a pity Vidofnir could not. Vidofnir could not stay long. Yes, I think it's fair to say that she timed her departure rather less well than her arrival. Well, time scarcely does it. Well timed scarcely does its justice. But one moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that the Ishgardians, who yet harbor doubts, would take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sir Emeric's words. Well, it only means that I inform Totaro of what has occurred here, and if you have need of me, I will be at Forton Manor. Allow me to accompany you. Totaro would never forgive me if I left for the rising storms without saying goodbye. And break! A moment, Gujrak, I will wish a word. Well, tell me, this Ingrid seemed quite well to you. You sense it too. A subtle change. Impervious to most. I myself did not notice it at first, but upon closer examination, I saw that his ether floor was irreparably disturbed. Like your eyes. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate ether has been compromised. Simply put, Ingrid may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain upon the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations for a summoning a primal, it may well have seemed more sensible to wait. But this is little more than speculation. Till I have proof, pray speak no more of it. Right then, I shall be on my way. Krail, I've seen and heard done with her name said a lot, and I don't know why it's blinking from me. Creel may have charmed Master Matoya for now, but who can say how long it will last? Like the wind! Let's see. After I'm done with my paladin, I should... So, story's done is... Make a Google spreadsheet for this. Later. God, I want to make it now. Lord Edmond told me all about Vidofnir, about what the Vidofnir did. Gods, how I wish I had been there to see it. That Vidofnir should chance to revive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
Hey, there's my glamour item.
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue. But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house.
Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince Houses Durandare and Zamail.
Zamail and Durandare.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
A knight lives to serve.
You sound just like him. I suspect that is what Horsefon would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You were a brother to Horsefon. Will you be a brother to me as well? Come, Manalaine. There's much to be done. For father, and for Sir Emmerich, and for Ishgard.
Oh, like he's gonna do anything. Although, honestly, he is a very good diplomat.
To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Why are you so tall, man?
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand.
3.1 is done.
Or be it for woe.
Ill or woe. From the memoirs of Lord Edmund Derfortant, Heavenward.
You could also interpret this entire story right now as being let's see. Any mini money mo, I'll let it go. Any mini money. Because I can use you more. Because all of my healers are level 60. Except for Sage, because that starts level 70. Hey there, man. What you doing?
Is thine proof. The Rigan oracles of Krypala. Is it a truth long forgotten? A tale of time, a tale of the beginning, and of the path we have been set upon. Our fates were obtained long ago. Our fates were obtained long ago. Archon, the Guardians are no exception, nor the Triad. You know what must be done.
Oh, I have to do the Roaring Triad as well. Hey there, LSA. LSA. And here's Papa Limo. And I was about to say her real name. Ida. Ida. Well. Everybody has their orders. The masks will attack as soon as all units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them. I fear it will be bloody. By Raugar, it had better be. We cannot stay here forever here. We have our responsibilities. I know full well of my responsibilities, what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them. Every one. Leather daddies and leather mommies. Alrighty. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. As much as I worry for the future of Ishgard, the fate of our missing friends concern me even more. Oh no, Gudrak! I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding I don't know how to say her name. Ori Boulder and Coltonet. Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite. In fact, it seems that once they learned the Scion's good name has been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Lim Salominsa. They should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean, and you don't mind being spied on. Quite. But what wonderful news to think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you too, Alphanode. Ah, Thancred, Creel. What brings the two of you here? Creel and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. And we may just have found the answer. Gudrak, when you were fleeing Ul'dah with Minfilia, you said that Heidelin spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that it's true, then I see no reason to suspect that it is not. It seems reasonable to conclude that Heidelin commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is all still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, may surely lead some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in the aether or ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripple, of course, we will require suitable data. Furthermore, Fortunately, I know where such data can be found. The battlegrounds where Gudrak fell, the ultimate weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. was there that Heidelin intervened to shield him from the magic I invoked. Creel and I will infiltrate and cache the castrum and analyze the aether therein. The two of you alone? I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I am confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which Creel to hide Creel while the patrols pass. Besides, if you and Gudrek come along, we will see who will see to Lin's grand homecoming. Well, when you put it that way, very well, I will trust in your plan. I know not whether this data would yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will at the very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Totaro and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. Might I impose upon you to meet them at the Lamenton docks? Of course, young man. Then I shall see for the four of you. I will see the four of you at the Rising Stone. Travel safely. Safe travels. My squadron level isn't high enough for me to be able to just go there right away. I'm working on it. I really hope they don't get rid of that. I want them to make it better. A lot better. I like the squadrons. And I know most of it's been replaced with basically the duty companions. But I want to be able to bring them in instead. Let me see. Real quick. Oh. First you, Archevant. And then you. Oh. No, I don't need that. There and there. Huzzahs! Behold the power! Right now I'm like, should I... Which one should I do? Priority of what I like. Yada yada yada. Oh, I also have it on me. Cast Glamour! Kite Shield. Ah, yes. There it is. There it is. This shield will be invincible. Alright. Let us teleport. Greater teleportation! How much is the snap emoji? I'm a warrior. I shall go get the girl. So most likely what I'm going to do is once I get the lady, after she spawns in, I'll probably will do anti-tower. I don't know if I want to do anti-tower today. Probably not. I was gonna... Oh, there you are, my dude. If it isn't Gudrek, Tia. Really? You didn't have to come all the way just for us. Is that... By the gods, it is you! Well met, Gudrak. Well met. Gonna stand right here. Put that there. And I'll be right back. The world I can see.
I have returned. I have returned. Cookies and water. Mostly water.
Alright, let's do this. Gudrak. have you been? Come here. Let me have a look at you. Ah, I'm in the wrong armor set. Shit. Think the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worry about you every day. We would have sent word sooner, but the Braves afforded us no opportunity when they fell upon us in the market. It was all we could do to escape. Tataru found her way to you, of course. But we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Punish vessel. It was a pain. It was a pain, but when you needed us most, we made most of it. Didn't we? Colonet studied and trained dusk till dawn. We did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust and which to and with the vast distance. But those dark days are behind us all. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak to my daughter. What do you mean she's still missing? How could you let this happen? Forgive me. I am sure you're doing everything you can in your power to find her. As Thancred must be. He watched over her for the first long before me, and he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return and busy myself in the meantime. For certainty, there is much and more to be done. The Braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit. The Scions and a long overdue reunion. Huzzahs! Well, there you have it. To the Rising Stone. Also, I'll probably do the Rising tomorrow because I'm pushing it off way too much and I need to do it quickly. Well, I do have 10 days left.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Maybe he's blind in one eye. Then again...
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoire, every scion's. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future.
The guiding light.
She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
Yes. Castrum Meridian. Where's Girabon? No, Girabon is somewhere entirely different. To the troll toll. Greater teleportation. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. Ah, Mr. Boulder. Ah. It's good to be back in Toll. Smells like adventure. Home at last. Home at last. I must make my rounds and see who remains. It feels good to be home again. Think that everyone is waiting for us. Just beyond those doors, friends and family, with whom we have shared so much. Gods, help me. But the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting. To the toll! To Revenant's toll! Oh, that's, oh dear. Not yet. Not yet. When the time is right and the moon is full, I shall rise above and attack those who attack those who deny me. Tataru, Tataru. Everybody's here for Tataru. Ah, let's talk to everybody here. Is that Lady Mirfen? Min? I've heard so much. Well, I shall have to introduce myself. You better step back there, boyo. Why are you hiding in here? This like corner area, lady. Doop, 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 doop. First Aura and now Hori? A passing fancy I could suffer, but this? She's hopeless. Utterly hopeless. Oh my, decisions. Lady, you're... Lady? You
are too horny for them Rogan brothers. Glad though I am to be home, I cannot help but think those who had yet to return. Once we have settled in, I will join the search. Orch, what in the seven hells drove my little brother to come to Mordona? Why, you, brother, you and the Scions, of course. For 1,000 days I trained, but I must grow. I might grow as strong as you, but I might fight alongside you. Yet, now that you are here, I sense that you have surpassed me once more. No, don't tell me. You trained with the Hunnish, did you not? Your eyes do not deceive, brother. I have studied the trials of the brave and drunk deep of the soul of mine enemies. Huzzahs! He has returned. Together, my brother and I shall serve the Scions till the break of the 8th dawn. I heard it all from Aliana. Where is she? If I'm to greet the songstress of Uldal, I would do so on my feet. To secret oneself in a ship things hold to secure safe passage to a faraway land. This is a tale we know all too well. When they are well rested, I shall like to seek a formal introduction. Why, wait, my friend, come. There is no need to be shy. Pray grant me a moment longer, at least. Though I am happy to oblige you, my legs are rather less accommodating. I worry that Armansis is getting a bit carried away, but I suppose I can overlook it on this occasion.
We could do with more of that around here.
Heartfelt reunions with stalwart companions brings
a bloody tear to my eye.
We must tell the children at once. They've always been so fond of Hori. When our comrades betrayed us, I fear all was lost. But wrong I was. And there they are at last, thank the 12. Nothing like coming home to lift everyone's spirits. Thanks for bringing them back, Gudrak. I really didn't do anything. Aliana, it fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and hearty. And what of Higiri? She is well, although abroad on a mission at present. It just wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady. It's been so long since I've seen them all like this. Too long. It was the chaos born of my foolish ambition, which forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. We'll find them, Alphino. I know we will. Minfilia, Ida, Pavolimo, every last one. And when they walk through those doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. Spells. Let's go with food for the Dragoon. Hey, the anti-tower. Alphonor is eager to return to the search for Minfilia. Ingrid and Creel contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into Castor Meridium bore fruit. They asked that we rendezvous with them and Y'shtola in Idleshire, where they will share their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect she'll forgive me if I return with her daughter. Mayhap it was for the best that I remain ignorant of the details. Otherwise, I might have been tempted to do something rash. Now that the lady Flamin and the others have returned, we will redouble our efforts to find Lita and Papalimo. If only we had some inkling of where they went when they left Pearl Lane. A shame that Higiri was not here to welcome Lady Flamin home. Still, it shall be a pleasure to see the look on her eyes when she returns and learns of her homecoming. I know. I will look after him and see he is fit for duty. About time everyone came back to the toll. Though there's still a few missing. Like young Wilfred. Been too long since the boy and I had a drink. You know he's dead, right? I mean, I don't know if... or whatever. Lately I've been practicing calisthenics every morning to stay loose and limber. In fact, I think I might be fit to venture out into the field once more. A warrior must not boast or brag of his accomplishments. So it was taught to me by my father, and by his father before him. Yet I must admit that I am delighted to hear that young ones tell their adventures. Their eagerness, their boldness, it is a comfort and inspiration. Both when the time comes to reclaim, when we lost. I know they will return to the challenge. I'm trying hard not to do a stereotypical Japanese accent. Enough about me, brother. What of your escapades, and what of this fetching young lady with whom you seem well acquainted? Perceptive as ever, brother. Aye. Alor and I have taken part in many a mission together, and though adversity has forged unbreakable bonds, and through adversity, she wants something else that's unbreakable. Maybe both. Besides, I'd rather not be around when those two rising stones began to clash. But I don't understand. I was the healer on these expeditions. How could she have... Oh gods, I was sleeping less than 10 palms away. I have no sister. What you still doing here? They're waiting for you in Idleshire. Well, keep things running smoothly while you're away, sir. You should devote all your attention in the search of the missing scions. To the Shire! I'm just gonna unlock Anti-Tower and then stop playing FF14 for today. I might start up a different stream to play Apex for a little bit. Like 1 or 2 matches. It's late. I still do want to play Apex, so. I made a face, like you guys can see my face. Like an idiot. How is Flemin, by the way? Enchanting as ever, I trust. I shall have to pay my respects when time allows. 'Twas rather less than I had hoped. Though mayhap I asked too much. My apologies, I see I'm the last to arrive. So, what news have you for us? Well, as we postulated, there was indeed what appears to be remnants of a unexplained disturbance in the ether of the scene of the Ultima weapon's destruction. A ripple at odds with the preceding pattern. Though faint, the waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isles of Val. When I believed Hydaelyn shielded me with the blessing of light. To confirm our findings, we paid a visit to the Selden Aqueduct. There we detected the same wavelength, but orders of magnitude larger, as one would expect of a more recent disturbance. Hydaelyn, there's no other explanation. But there is more. When I was studying the site where Y'shtola used flow, it appears that not 2 but 3 beings have been affected. Yet unlike Y'shtola and Thancred, there was no trails to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there and not there. Now recall your vision of a vast crystal floating in a sea of ether. Though this too is but a theory, studies of gifted subjects suggest that when communing with Hydaelyn, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So let us consider the fact. Once Hydaelyn interceded, 2 or 3 beings were caught in Y'shtola's flow and vanished without a trace. And the third, Hydaelyn may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of gifted individuals to her side. You are implying, I take it, that Hydaelyn guided Minfilia into the compass of my magic, that she might summon her body and soul onto the ethereal sea. In which case we must needs continue our journey there, for a blessing and the means to do so already exists. I'm speaking of the Antitire, a Charlian construction conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where its entry lies, we need only ask its last custodian, a quadrilled crone who, of another blessing, refused to join the Exodus. Master Matoya was the keeper of the Antitower. I had no idea. Then our course is clear. We must petition her aid once more. To Master Matoya! I go in circles and ha. I go in circles and ha. I go in circles and ha. I go in circles and hey. Hey. Hello, blow. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Break. Aha. Let's keep flying. Let's keep flying.
So there's that, and then there's Kasumi. Okay. I see little arrows are starting to form on the.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
You're loyal now. One time only.
Let's not make a habit of it.
I have purchased your loyalty. When the time comes, I expect to not be disappointed.
That was mostly Paragon.
Baby! We are blue. Baby blue. Look at those.
Alright, we're down here now. With this cave I enter through. With this cave I enter through. To talk to the old lady. Hee hee. Hey guys. Oh, what a surprise. Well, what secret have you come to extract from me this time? Though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry to the anti-tower, that we might use to seek a friend who we believe to be transported to the ethereal sea. And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder. The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no deterrent to you, then by all means. Is that all? I felt sure you would seek to dissuade us of our course given your role as custodian. Role? Hardly. The form foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entry to the Antitower was sealed by one. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneak through it. Such was the form's final order to me. Well, I can remove the ward right now. Will you be going or not? We will, Master Motoya. We will do whatever it takes to find Minfilia. We'll see about that. Gudrak can go. Take the magicless rogue too if you like. No use to me. The rest of you will stay and work, and I'll hear no argument. Those are my terms. Oh, I should be delighted to accompany you. Lead the way, Gudrak. Ingrid, no. Your etheric flow has been compromised. Do not deny it. To venture into an environment so thick of aether, so close to the ethereal sea, would be to risk further impairment or worse. But Minfilia could be in there, waiting for us. And you could die. And for what? If she is waiting beyond, Gudrak will find her. Trust in him. Have faith. Damn it all. Bring her back to us. The defender of humanity. Alright. That is all for today. This. Oh, let's see today. Added in future updates. You're right, bastards. Bastards, I say. No, not really. To be clear, I don't mind if you take others with you. I expect you'll need the help, but this lot are staying with me. The least you could do is let me go in Thancred's place. How long did I wonder what waited beyond that door? Several times in my youth I even tried to open it, but the wards placed upon it were far beyond my skills to dispel. Be that as it may, I hardly think the work of 3 scions fair trade for its opening. Whatever it takes, do you hear me? Whatever it takes. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what you'll need to do once you reach the bottom, but you've always been a resourceful one. Alrighty. Well, I want to play a different video game for a bit after this, but I need to take like a small break, use the restroom, get more water, then I'll be back. But I'm gonna reset the stream because I want to separate the games. Alrighty. 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 I forgot to do this screen ending. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and if you can, come to the live stream, which is usually start streaming between 8 to 11, depending on how I feel, and then end around 2 to 3 hours, or 4, or 5. I go a long time sometimes, because I'm an idiot. Anyways, good day for now.